What's up, everybody? PokéKaos here, back with the second to last video of this little mini series of the theme decks that will be rotating out of standard. Well, the theme decks themselves aren't rotating out of standard, but they will be rotating out of the shop most likely come September 1st, and I am here to tell you which ones you should and shouldn't buy. In the last video, we did the Dark Hammer theme deck, which is arguably one of the best theme decks of all time. Today we are here to do Bolt Twister. Now this deck is actually, in my opinion, pretty deceptively good. Now one big reason why you should buy this deck right away is that it has 4 Joltics. Now this card sucks. It has 30 HP. Its first attack does 10 damage. Oh wait, it has Night March. This attack does 20 damage times the number of Pokemon in your discard pile that have Night March. If you've played TCG for like at least a month, you know how powerful this Joltik is. If you do not already have 4 of this card, buy the deck. It's better than buying a couple Phantom Forces packs and hoping you get the Joltiks. Get this. Now I know Night March is going to be rotating out of standard format, and I know it's not like as great in expanded, but who knows what'll happen. It might become good in standard or in expanded. I would say better be safe than sorry. Get yourself 4 Joltiks. We also have Galvantula, Cobweb Trip. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with your opponent's active Pokemon. The new active Pokemon is now confused. Good if you need to stall. Otherwise, Electro Web does 60. And they can't retreat during the next turn. It's alright. Up next we have Jellicent, Meddling. Attach 3 energy cards from your opponent's discard pile to his or her Pokemon in any way you like. Doesn't sound very good, but then when you're ridden Snarling Spray, this attack does 10 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. It's still probably not the best thing to use Meddling. It pretty much does 50, maybe 60, 70, maybe 80. We have for Alligator, which I think is like the MVP of this deck. Hyper Whirlpool does 60. Flip a coin until you get tails. For each heads, discard an energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So if you're not going to kill him with that 60 damage, you're going to get rid of some energy. Second Strike does 80 plus if your opponent's active Pokemon has any damage counters on it already. This attack does 80 more, which essentially makes it do 160, which is going to knock out anything in theme deck format. Finian really doesn't need to be in the deck. Luminion's not in the deck, so it's useless. Fearow, if you can get 3 energies on it, Drill Peck's not bad. We have Bunnelby that doesn't have a Digger's Bee. We have Heliolisk. Powerbulk Spark does 30. You can discard as many energy attached to your Pokemon. Doesn't only have to be Heliolisk, and it does 30 damage times the number of energy you discarded. Not bad, but not great. And then we also have Kingler. 4 energies seems like a lot, and it really is. But 100 damage and no drawback is not bad, especially in theme deck format. And Guard Claw can stall. It does 20, and then it makes their attack do 20 less. The trainers, pretty basic. Again, you have Evo Soda. You have Ultra Ball, which is nice. Supporters, again, pretty basic, but you have stuff like Tierno, you have Professor Sycamore, you have Pokemon Center Lady to be annoying, and I don't know why Trick Coin's way at the end, but, probably because it's a tool card. Once during your turn, after you flip any coins for an attack of the Pokemon this card is attached to, you may ignore all effects of those coin flips and begin flipping those coins again. Mostly you want to put that on for Alligator, so in case you get the first tails on Hyper Whirlpool, you can just do it again and hope to get at least 1 heads. And you have your energies, pretty basic. It's, again, not a bad deck, but not a great deck. It's definitely not a deck that you're going to want to be using all the time. But again, I say buy it just for the fact that if you don't have 4 Night March Joltiks, you should. It's a staple card. It's a staple card like right now in standard format, and I probably shouldn't have played Totodile. I just realized I'm going up against a deck that, for the most part, people won't be able to get. I mean, no. This deck, if you don't already have it, you're not getting it. It's the black and white basic green deck. Kind of like the XY basic green, except not as good. And, of course, it features superior. They have a black and white basic red and basic blue as well. I also believe they have Heart Gold, Soul Silver basic decks as well. Something like that. I know there's like a basic orange deck. I know there's a XY basic yellow, which has Pikachu, Raichu. And I think there's like a basic orange. There might be some other stuff. I don't know. We're gonna hope to do some stuff with this deck. Whirlwind will do 40 to me, but will also switch me out. So I can... Oh, does Chorus make me shuffle? Chorus is... Oh, nope. Okay, never mind. Okay, that's cool. Chorus didn't do anything bad to me. Town Map allows me to see his prizes along with him, which is alright. The basic decks are definitely built to be better than the theme decks that you would buy, which is dumb. Like, wouldn't you want somebody to buy a better deck? But we're gonna go ahead and power up Totodile here and evolve him into Croconaw, because at this point I might as well. I don't know. I don't know. Now that I think about it, it might not be the best idea, unless I can get Feraligatr very quickly, because for some reason I was thinking that Croconaw would have been able to take out the Yanma, but Yanma has a bit too much HP, so we'll just have to wait and see what I can draw. Probably not going to draw what I need, but I am going to, like, fish for it. We do have Pokemon Center Lady. I can use that on Croconaw right now. And we can put... let's put the energy on Frillish, and let's just go for Confuse Ray. Let's get kind of an annoyance there. Now he's got a full bench. Nothing is, like, built up except for the Servine, really, but it's fine. We'll go ahead and bring Croconaw back out here. We'll Wave Splash. There's no reason to use Crunch and watch the effect. So, really want Feraligatr. He's going to be able to do 40 damage to me again. Jeez. Okay, but that's fine, because we do have the potion, which will take 30 off. And we can then use Crunch to potentially discard an energy from him. He didn't actually play another one, so that's good. I think we'll get 2 waters here. Actually, I'm going to use this to search for through my deck. We do have the Ultra Ball, and we also have the Feraligatr in the deck. It's a helpful tool if you have anything that searches through your deck to see, okay, do I have these cards in my deck, or are they going to be prizes? Now, I mean, if it is a prize, you'll never know unless, of course, you have Town Map, if you're going to pick it or not. But still, it's nice to know what it is. This Wurmple, I don't know why. It's just, like, I like the artwork of it. I think because it's like a bug, it's tiny, but then it's like holding on to a tree, and the tree must be pretty big. We're going to go ahead and play Professor Sycamore, because we can get the Evo Soda. We know we have Feraligatr in the deck, and we can play Feraligatr. We can also play the Professor's Letter. and we can go ahead and use Second Strike. Not that it was necessary, but we can do our 160 points of damage to the Servine, take it out, and we are nice and set up. We have a lot of HP. We just are in a good position to do some damage. Now this Wurmple could potentially ruin my plans. Never mind. It got tails. Now we're going to go ahead and play an energy on Helioptile, and we're going to go ahead and play Second Strike. Again, unless you're not going to knock out the Pokemon with either attack, you might as well just use Second Strike if you have the energy for it, because Hyper Whirlpool, you're just going to have to sit through coin flip animations, which isn't necessarily fun for your opponent and isn't like the best thing. Some people are okay with stalling, I guess, but to me it's like there's no point. But I like this deck. I like Feraligatr. I think Feraligator's a great card. And I mean, it's not like a standard card that, you know, you're gonna go and make a deck out of, but for the purpose of theme, it is actually very good. Hey, we can build up Night March. I'm gonna actually just go ahead and get the Heliolisk since I'm building up. You know, I just realized this Heliolisk isn't all that great, so I don't know why I was building up Heliolisk. I should have been building up Joltik for Galvantula. But whatever. We'll go ahead and Second Strike here. Take out the Patrat. And we will go down to 2 prizes. We'll see what he decides to play here. Yanma has some energy. Has 1 energy. Snivy has an energy. Honestly, his best choice is to use Wurmple, because if he can put me to sleep and poison me, well, he's not doing that. No, so never mind. I was gonna say, if he can poison me and put me to sleep. If I'm asleep, I can't switch, and if I'm poisoned, I'm taking some damage. But otherwise, we're going to just go ahead and pick up another prize here, and we will have to see just what he intends to do afterwards. So we'll go ahead and play an energy on Galvantula. We'll go ahead and use Second Strike. The Rescue Scarf does allow the Wurmple to go back to his hand. Not that it matters. This guy just likes having a full bench, apparently. And the Servine could potentially take me out, which is kind of a scary thought, in a way. Or the Serperior could potentially take me out, which is kind of a scary thought, in a way. No, I mean, it is going to take me out. That sucks. So, I go down. Oh, okay, I'm fine. I'm fine, I just realized. I can use Galvantula to use Cobweb Trip, make him send out one of the Bofalants, Bofalant, okay. Well, Cobweb Trip a Bofalant, it gets sent out, it's confused, it can't retreat, and, well, it can't retreat because it has a 2 energy retreat cost, and it's confused. It can't attack because it has a 3 attack cost, and then I can Electro Web. Bofer does make my attack do 20 less, but it just means I have to attack in 3 turns. He can't retreat once I use Electro Web, and I essentially win at that point. He could retreat if he had Switch or Escape Rope or something. I don't believe those are in the deck. Now he's talking to me. I don't talk to people in the game. But if you're watching this video, Turtwig998, you've lost. But then again, if you're watching this video, the match is already over. So You lost. Sorry, but I play to win. I play to have fun. Honestly, if I was playing to win, I wouldn't be doing the series. I'd be playing standard with Trevenant Break, and you'd just see like 100 videos of me playing with Trevenant Break, or Night March, or Greninja Break, or something that's just good, that annoys people and gets wins all the time. But I play to have fun, but I also play to win. So I'm just waiting to see what he decides to do, which literally is end your turn, end your turn, end your turn. It's all you can do. And this is just going to be the one video. I'm glad that I won with a water deck against a grass deck. It does show off the abilities of the deck. I got to show Galvantula, which is the main Pokemon of the deck. I showed off the nice capabilities of Cobweb Trip and Electro Web. Kind of puts in use because it forces him to not be able to retreat, and I win. That's easy. It's cool. Again, buy the deck if you don't have the Night March Joltix. Buy the deck if you enjoyed that match and thought it was a good match and think that you could do some good with the deck. And make sure to hit the like button on this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Again, I've gone through all the decks I've gone through the decks between X and Y base and Furious Fist so far, and I will continue with Burning Winds. Will be the last one of this little mini series, and I will see you guys then. Bye.